have Advantage for Parents, which is for you.
I'm recording just
Oh, no
so
worries.
you know, so that I can just show my husband.
Alright, listen up here, Dad. So basically, I'm gonna kind of go back with the books. The first set of books actually are called the My Books. These teaches kids how to read, basically. Teaching them about word association and word recognition, associating the word with the picture. Then later into word recognition onto the bottom ones right here, matching up with the pictures up here. They come with 4 posters, peanut butter jelly proof. You can write on them, mess with them, they'll just clean up right up. This comes with 4 of them. And then the sight words, basically my fun with words. School of Rock, basically, are the illustrators of these books. And with these, there's kind of like a little dictionary. The cool thing is at the beginning of each page right here, they're put in different fonts. So kids can actually recognize them in different situations.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, even with the dictionary.
I've never seen that before.
Really?
Done, like, you know.
Yeah, because I know a lot of moms tell me, like, I think it was her son, like, he didn't recognize a certain 8 because it's, like, just the way that she writes. It's the kind of different
Right.
you see, like, in the books.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it does, basically, at the beginning of each page.
I've only ever seen capital, lowercase, and cursive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the 3 main ones, but
This does that, actually, right here.
they never show, like, you know, the different forms of...
Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, I know kids get confused, especially, like, when they're learning. Like,
Yeah.
they see, like, in a different textbook or different books, it's, like, always different. And even with the dictionary right here, it's, like, the same thing. Each word is boldened so the kids can actually recognize the word.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it does them in a really silly way. It said the cow. It's, like, kind of my favorite, actually. You know, a cow is a very large, heavy animal that eats green grass and turns it into white milk. Nobody knows for sure how a cow does this, but cows don't like to talk about it. It's silly, but just so kids can actually understand the concept of the word and, you know, understand it.
Silly is good.
Yeah, exactly.
It keeps their interest.
Exactly. You know, like I said, kids' attention span is really short. It's, like, really hard just to kind of get them excited about learning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what that does, basically. And then the Ask Me's, basically, kids like to ask a lot of questions. It's kind of reverse psychology. You have to ask them the questions while they learn about mammals and reptiles. It's in the pictorial content, so kids who don't know exactly how to read just yet, they can kind of just point to what they want to learn about. For example, who is the king of the sky? So then you'll flip to the page 20. If I can find it, actually, because this is actually just my sample. It just holds different pages from each book. So yeah, you flip onto page 20. So the king of the sky are the eagles, and this has, like, it just kind of talks a little small description of the, like, animal.
I liked the fact earlier, the
Flamingo.
why are flamingos pink?
Yeah, why are flamingos pink? So random, and it is because of what they eat, which is pink shrimp. Really weird, so random.
Yeah.
But if you ever see, like, a gray or white flamingo, it's because they don't eat enough, or that's actually how they're born. It's kind of weird. Like, I saw some at the zoo. I'm like, what the heck? Are these different species now? Just because of what they eat. And then the next one's and actually they come with the stickers on for these books.
I wish I knew where my phone was because I went to the zoo for a field trip with my class, and I took pictures of some flamingos and eagles.
Did you like going to the zoo? It's kind of interesting. It's like how they
And
don't fly away.
I
I know,
know.
like
In the picture, for some reason, I saw a red and gray flamingo.
red.
Red. It was like
Really?
the back
Probably
was
ate
red.
too much pink shrimp.
Yeah, probably too much. It's kind of weird. I want to look up on that. But yeah, I think it's also based on what they eat, like just in general. Like, I'm not sure if there's other color ones, but I only know about the pink ones because I learned this from here.
Right. I never would have known that.
I know, it's like so random. Like I said, it's like, who would have thought, honestly? I was thinking about something with the water, the weather.
Elijah, before you go inside, which part was your favorite?
That asked me the question.
The Ask Me's, yeah. Those are my favorite too, honestly. They're really fun, like I
They
said.
come in different sections,
Yeah, they
and
come
Elijah likes to ask me questions.
mammals, reptiles. Basically what those does. And then, like I said, they come with stickers. And the cool thing about that, they don't stick to walls or anything, just the books.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Save you a lot of mess, right?
That's great.
And then the last ones are the Explore and Learn project-based books.
Elijah,
Yeah.
I want you to listen to this part. You haven't heard this part
So,
yet.
you know, you like to do a lot of projects, right? Yeah, so this is kind of what this is. There's actually 6 books and comes with 3 posters. It goes from Earth, Science, the World, People, Body, and Atlas. And like I said, it goes from storybook to textbook, kind of transitioning them to that kind of formatting. I know they're going to be doing that like in middle school and things like that. You know, you'll see things you'll see in a textbook, and then other things that you'll see like in a storybook. And at the end of each section, there's always some kind of story. And then the fun part is the projects. Right here.
Pleasure. Pay attention.
Sorry, I know it's kind of boring. Science. I don't know if you like science at all, but this is what this is. You know, the cool thing about this is that you don't have to go out of your way to go like Walmart, Target to buy all these big materials. You can actually just find inside your house or literally just outside. Because the point of these is kind of get them active and outdoors, right? Cause
Right.
Kids are just always glued to the tablets and the phones.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, this is basically what this is for. And like I said, it comes with 3 posters. The first one we have comes with an atlas, and then the constellations, which actually glows in the dark, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that is cool.
And then the one that I have right now with me is, you ready for this? It's called Mr. Bones. I hang out with him every single day. So yeah, basically it teaches his kids about anatomy at an early age.
Elijah, do you want to tell her?
Do you know your body parts?
Do you want to tell her Mama's secret? I'm a transformer.
Really?
I have rods in my back.
Rods. Oh yeah, for the accident. Yeah, I know actually.
Well, I had scoliosis
Scoliosis.
when I was 14 and had rods put in. And then when I had the accident, those rods actually saved my life because it
Really?
stabilized me.
It's crazy.
But they had to
I didn't know that.
fuse it more. So, like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
So that's what helped you basically be stabilized.
All those years I asked God, why did you do that? Why did you give me scoliosis?
There's
There
always
was
a
my
reason,
answer.
right? Yeah. God has mysterious ways of saving us.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But this is basically my poster.
That's cool.
You can actually measure their heights right here on the side because I know some parents like do against the wall.
We did it against the wall and the paint is
Exactly.
peeling off.
It saves you that little for the topper ones. Basically, yeah. You can measure their height. Also their feet and the bottom, their hands. Basically all that it does.
If I were to order like one section of books, do I have the option of buying the posters?
So basically each poster just comes with the books. It just depends on the set you buy.
So you can't just buy the poster?
Posters, sadly, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, so yeah, basically it all, yeah, because each poster, those 3 posters come with the bottom ones. And the stickers comes with the Askies. And the younger ones, for the 4 posters, come with the 4 books right here. Each
Okay.
one for each book.
Can you flip to the younger ones?
So the younger ones, the My Books. Basically, yeah, the ones that teach you how to read. Really bright and colorful, right?
Yes, honey, you can go inside. What do you say for teaching us?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That's what I'm here for, right? And yeah, and the posters come with 4 of these.
Leave him alone, he wants to stay.
Basically, peanut butter jelly proof as well. Just like those, it's like the same material as the human anatomy one. And yeah, the whole point of these, like I said, teaching them how to read. And I don't know if you kind of noticed, they're also in Spanish as well, because kindergarten's getting a lot harder right here.
Yeah.
Like I said, all I remember was like nap time, like eating, and now they do like science, math, and all of that. Like, you know, kids are being held to such a high standard. It's insane to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know, like,
The math, I'm like, you have to ask your dad because I have no clue.
You guys are doing the Common Core, right?
Uh,
I don't know if he's not there yet, but I know, like, I've been talking to Melissa. She's just, like, down the street on this side. She's, like, that first house.
mhm.
And then Tammy right across from her. They're telling me how math is, like, completely changing. And I actually have books for those, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to just yet. They haven't really gone to the hard stuff. But
Yeah.
basically with ours, it shows 2 different kind of methods. The way you were taught, and then the way they're being taught today. That way you can
Okay.
kind of, like, visualize the differences together.
Yeah.
And basically, that's what those are. And like I said, they actually go along with their websites. I kind of give you a little view on those. So we have squids for the baby ones, basically 2-year-old to like 5 years old. Teaching about science, you know, math, history. They're like there's quizzes,
Is it
videos.
like squids.com?
Squids. They're actually it's an app.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah.
actual app like websites or apps.
Okay.
But yeah, this is actually with their company, Southwestern Manage. And then Homer is actually #1 learning how to read app in the country.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, this is kind of from a third party. We're actually like working with them. And the cool thing about this is it's like all personalized. You know, I know some kids get way too ahead in class or way too behind.
Mm-hmm.
So this goes along right with their pace, see what they're learning.
Yeah, his teacher asked him, is there anything, you know, he needs, I can help work with him on? And he said, honestly, when he reads, the whole world disappears. Like, even his friends.
And so he's like pretty good. He's like
So that's like the best complaint
the
you
best.
can get, because
He gets lost in this whole world. It's kind
Yeah,
of yucky, actually.
that
you know,
is
he doesn't
good.
have to worry
how
about
do how do
others.
you discourage him from not, you know, getting sucked into a good book?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's really good because I know like a lot of kids don't even like to read. Like I said,
Yeah.
they're always on the tablets and stuff like that. I think it's really important because
Oh, he picked the tablet over reading, but I make
as
sure.
long as he reads, you know.
Yeah, we make sure that he reads.
So,
So.
basically, that's kind of what this does. I have the app if you want to show you a little bit later how it works. And like I said, the homework, it's all individualized. It actually goes along with their own interests. Like, for example, if he likes to learn about, like, reptiles or lizards, it'll actually just bring up stories about things that he likes. It works around him.
Okay.
And, you know, there's a lot of games, you know, stories, like books, basically, he can read. All your kiddos can actually read. You can, go up
Can
to
you-
4 kids.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Can you do, if you don't order the books, can you order
The
the
websites?
apps?
Yes, that's
Okay.
actually, yeah, you can definitely do that as well.
Okay.
And the advantage for kids, kind of till he kind of gets like a little bit older, between 2nd grade and 6th grade. It's kind of the same thing as Squids, but it's kind of for the older kids. You know, like I said, 2nd grade and 6th grade. Just about math, science, history. It goes like has quizzes, articles, worksheets they can actually do. I know like they do like math facts and all of that. It has all that like flashcards, things that can actually.
I see advantage for parents.
And then, ooh, this is for you, Mom. And
That's
Dad.
great.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've ever heard of Dave Ramsey.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's actually one of our like writers who writes articles, financial help, like, you know, basically, because I know parenting didn't come with a manual, right?
Well, yeah, now that I'm a grown up, I look back and I'm like, man, I should have listened to my mom and actually paid attention more in
Pay
school.
attention. Yeah, well, kind of this what it basically does. It'll help you. It has like a bunch of cooking, like recipes, videos that you can
Oh,
actually read.
cool.
And then Advantage for Teens, Advantage for Life actually works with their books. But honestly, you don't even need the books most of the time. This actually helps kids through the most challenging stages of their lives. You know, certain talks you don't know how to bring up, they kind of does it for them.
Mm-hmm.
For example, how to like deal with a suicidal friend, depressed friend, or like, what do I do if my girlfriend like breaks up with me or something like that? That's kind of what it does.
I'm working on trying to teach him how to pray.
Crazy, yeah, things you can actually look up on that.
Yeah.
And again, for the Advantage for Parents, did like all these articles, newsletters, like videos. It's not like your typical mommy blog. It's all written with like by experts with credentials,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So it's like people with basic credentials. They know what they're talking about. And then the cool thing about all 6 websites basically is less than $1 a day. You get all like access to all the 6 websites for $19.95, like each month. It's a subscription basically, and you can always like there's no contract or anything. You can just cancel anytime if you wanted to.
Okay.
So I don't know if you're more interested in these or the books.
Could you repeat the prices for the books
For
the
the
way you
books?
told me?
So yeah, the reason why parents like the way I do business, so you know, taking orders today, giving you access to websites today, and I'll be delivering the books at the end of the summer. That way it kind of gives you guys a chance to break down the balance. So, you know, I just showed up out of nowhere. You guys weren't expecting me. So, the cool thing, like I said, taking orders today. So for the first set right here is actually just $110, unless you just wanted the sight words right here. It's actually just $40. This whole entire stuff, the Ask Me's, it goes, you know, for mammals and reptiles, it's kind of each section, but for the whole entire book, it's actually just $180. $190 actually. $190. And then for the Explore and Learns with those 3 posters I just showed you, it's actually just $135. And then
I like
entire
that
set,
because it's got the glow in the dark
the glow in dark constellations, right?
constellations.
Yeah.
Because my husband and Elijah, they're really into looking at the stars and the moon and all the different
Yeah. So yeah,
stuff
actually,
like that.
the science and like Earth and space actually does that. Talks about like space, all that fun stuff. Basically, that's the whole point of the Explore and Learns. Teaching about science, right? Because
You had said it that if you were to go to Barnes and Noble to buy those like individually,
they're like
it'd be
40,
like $40.
40, 50 bucks. Because these
a
are
book.
really, I guess considering, like I said, something that takes you from like pre-K all the way up to 7th grade, like getting a whole similar set, it's like a whole grand. I mean, like those are good investments, because like something you can't take away from a kid is a good education, right?
Right.
But sometimes, it's still a little too pricey. So the cool thing about the whole entire set right here is just $425, and a lot of parents do different payments. Like I said, put half down today, or they do within 3 payments or 4 payments. And sometimes I don't do this often. I know some parents, like I said, I just came out of nowhere. They just put $25 down today, and then they don't want to have to put down like the next payment till like 2 weeks.
Yeah, because unfortunately I don't have anything.
Oh yeah, and then like the last option. Like I said, I know parents, they really want this, but it's just like they don't have it right now.
Right.
And that's perfectly okay.
My husband
Sometimes
controls
they
the
don't put anything
money.
down. They don't put anything down today. But then within the first payment, it would just be like within the first 2 weeks. Like let me double check. When is 2 weeks from now? It would be. Okay, I finally got my tablet to work today. But so today is the 11th, right? So you wouldn't have to make a next payment till the 25th, like the first payment. Like I said,
Okay.
they either split into 3 payments, 4 payments.
All right.
Yeah, and do you think this is something that your kids would actually use?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want you to get anything,
Yeah.
you're not
I
gonna
mean,
use.
I would have to definitely, but for like making any kind of
Payments. No, like I said, you don't have to put
obligations
anything
or
down
anything
today
like
at all.
that. Because like I said, our money's tight right now.
No, definitely, I completely understand you now.
But yeah, I'm gonna show this to my husband and
Okay. Yeah, definitely
talk
for
to
sure.
him about it.
And then, like I said,
Do you have any pamphlets or anything like that?
Unfortunately, I am the pamphlet.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that I videoed then. That's perfect.
Yeah, of course.
What was your name again?
Haley. My name is Haley.
Haley.
I'm a college student from Arizona State. And
Okay.
again, this is just my dorky internship that I'm doing.